Whoa!
We're live.
You guys, we're live.
And it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday,
It's
right?
Tuesday, but does it feel like
Tuesday
8 o'clock?
night.
It doesn't, because it's so bright out.
Whoa!
Well,
It
it's
is.
summertime.
Sun is out at 8 o'clock at night.
Sun's out, guns out, buns out? No,
That's
I don't
right.
know.
Well, I'm Tom.
And I'm Diana.
And she hates games.
Boo,
and tonight
games.
we are going to be playing
Giddy up?
Objection!
Oh, I concur. No.
Lawyer Up!
Lawyer up, lawyer up,
It's a
lawyer
lawyer
up,
game
lawyer up,
where
lawyer
we're
up,
lawyering
lawyer
against
up,
each
lawyer
other.
up, lawyer up,
There's cards to be played and symbols to be learned. And
I object.
lots of things that she will probably hate. Roll the
Probably.
intro.
Baby lawyer up.
Whoa, lawyer it up.
Lawyer
It's funny
up.
when I saw this game get released in Europe and they call it Objection because I guess the term lawyer up is not a thing that
Well,
anyone says except in America, maybe.
I
don't
can
know.
see that. There's no score on BGG.
No
what?
score on BGG. I don't know how that means.
Why?
I'm sure there's got to be a score on BGG.
Come
somewhere.
on,
It's been out
Ted.
for a little while.
That's it.
Yes.
It's
Steph
gonna get
is
a score
here, and
tonight.
She's playing Beyond the Sun, I guess. So I don't know when that's going to
Somewhere.
happen. But,
I don't know what that is. Do I?
But we are in for it tonight.
We are in for it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. There will be witch trials.
Yes, because the Lawyer Up game actually comes with a base game,
Mhm.
and then it comes with 2 expansions. So the base game has 2 different trials that you can play. One trial is about an art thief stealing art paintings or something, and the one trial is a murder trial.
Ooh.
And then there's 2 expansions that come with the game, and one trial is a mafia trial like The Godfather.
Mhm.
And we are playing the 3rd and last expansion available today.
Oh my.
And that is called the Witch Trial. Whoa, it says right
Whoa, witches.
here. Witch Trial. Whoa.
Whoa.
And let me just say, I love this art. Looks like a Disney, like
It
an
does,
old
doesn't
Disney
it?
cell
La la la,
animation.
la la la.
And we're actually killing people in this game,
Yeah.
but it's got Disney
But
art.
it looks very,
so that's good.
it certainly does. But you know, who hasn't wanted to kill something about Disney?
That's
Maybe.
right.
I don't know. Anyway.
So anyway, the thing that all of the expansions have in common is that they all have a judge. Whoa, and the judge will either favor the prosecution or the defense. And this will flip back and forth during the game in our tug of war, pulling of back and forth of trying to get things happening.
Yes,
In the
yes.
normal game, there's a jury. So you get these jury cards, and there's 12 jurors that will each have what they call these bias tokens on them. And we'll get into that when we get into the game. But I guess first I need to tell you, do you want to know how to play this game?
I want to know how to play. All right.
All
So
right.
how do we play
So-
lawyer up?
It's a simple card game mechanic that is overcomplicated.
Oh,
But
that's my favorite.
At the end of the day, here's what you have to figure out. You're the prosecution, and I'm the defense.
Okay.
We started the game with our own decks of cards, prosecution cards and defense cards. The defense cards normally have these values in blue that have a little D for defense, and the prosecution cards have
Peas.
red, and there's a P. And then there's also neutral valued cards, which are going to say neutral, and they're going to be gray. So we started the game with every game you play of Lawyer Up we will each have 26 of our own decks of cards, which are, I think they're the same for both of us.
Yeah.
So, and they're basically different arguments that we can use in trial to sway the jury one way or the other.
Okay.
In the normal game, like I said, there is a jury here, and the jury is who are going to be swaying the bias of the jury. And so the juries are biased. I guess thematically they are. Their mind. Some of these jurors are going to be more apt to swing for logical arguments, and some are more emotional arguments, and some are more about the evidence.
Just like in real life.
Just like in real life, exactly.
Whoa.
So we have these little bias tokens that that represent the little things like emotion, like the emotional jurors have little hearts because they wear their heart on their
but
sleeves.
some people like to
And
use
the
their
people
brain.
that really like the evidence, they want to, they will be
magnifying
swayed by
glass.
evidence, will be on the magnifying glass. And some people that just want to see the world burn, they have a skull. So in a normal game, what we'll do is we'll put these 12 jurors out. They each one juror will have one of those evidence tokens on it. And during the game, we're going to be pushing and pulling the jury's bias, they call it bias, to sway it in either our favor or your favor. And at the end of the game, whoever basically has the majority of jurors that love you will win the game.
Okay.
During the game, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be calling witnesses to the stand. So these are basically all witnesses that we'll end up calling. And that's another similar thing in both games, is that we're going to be calling a witness. And what happens when we call a witness, each witness is going to have a primary value and a secondary value. And that's basically a score that we're going to be keep track of to see who wins this witness, who's going to be the better examiner of the witness and do a better job convincing the jury that this guy is either innocent or guilty. So if you're the primary person calling this witness, you're going to point this towards you, because that means you're going to get 3 points to start, and you'll take your little influence tracker and you'll move it to 3, right? So in that example. And then I would get what's on this side, but since it is a prosecution, I don't get anything for that because I'm the defense. So I can only get credit for defense or neutral stuff. Whereas if you were primary, but that's a defense, you wouldn't get anything to start. So it kind of evens out. Some of the witnesses are more skewed towards the prosecution or the defense.
Yes.
Now, what we're going to be doing then is when you call a witness, you're going to start the intro stuff. And there's some things that happen on the cards when they get called. And then we're going to be playing cards from our hands.
Yes.
And we're going to be adding those cards like this. And this is what we call examining the witness. And these are basically the arguments that we're going to be placing along the path. And the only rule of placing cards is that you have to match at least one of the symbols on the previous card. So this one has a heart and a thumbs up and a skull. So the first card I play has to either have a thumb or a skull or a heart. So you can see these would be 2 valid cards I could play on my turn because they all match. But then if I ended up getting something that didn't have one of those symbols, I wouldn't be able to keep my run.
Yeah.
And as I run these cards, I'm going to add more points to my total, and I'll total it up.
Influence.
And then as soon as either both of us are out of cards or we run out of cards we can play, then we resolve the witness, which basically means whoever has the most influence is going to win the favor of the jury. And we're going to grab that witness. Yep.
Yep.
And then in the so that's in the general game.
That's
what
in
happens.
the general
Yep, in the
game,
general
you
game,
guys. Are you bored or tired?
And the
yet?
difference of the influence that you get is what you can spend points to sway the judge's opinion of you.
Right.
However, in this game, we're gonna be killing, and the prosecution wants to hang those witches.
Hang the witches.
Instead of a jury, we're going to not use these 12 jury cards. Patooey, who needs a jury of your peers?
I don't know. Not me.
Who needs a jury of your peers when you have an angry mob? Whoa!
Dad, don't be tired. Just be angry. Right.
So this expansion, we're using an angry mob, and all of the bias tokens go on the angry mob. And then what's going to happen is we're going to basically move the mob gets swayed whether or not we should kill them or not.
Sure.
Based on the arguments that we make.
Right.
And these witness cards are different than the normal witness cards because they have little points on the top. And these numbers on the upper right-hand corner represent how much influence you need to be able to place a bias from the mob onto those people or from any person to those people.
Right. So if I had like an 8.
Right. If you had 8 influence to spend, you could put a token on this guy.
That would be 2.
And a token on
plus
that guy.
Or what is that, a 3?
You could do 3, 6, 7, 8. You could do that.
Right. So
and
that's how you
put
spend.
Tokens. Yep.
Right.
And as these guys get tokens on them, that basically makes them more guilty in the eyes of the mob.
Whoa.
And then if there are any time there are 4 tokens on a witness and that witness gets
not identical tokens, 4 different tokens.
4 different tokens on any witness, and that witness is interviewed. At the end of his interview, the prosecution gets to kill him.
So that's what my goal is here.
So that's
I'm
her
playing
win
the prosecution.
condition. Oh shit, I forgot our video wasn't on.
Oh, sorry.
So your win condition is to kill 3 of these innocent bystanders who we're calling witches.
Oh, okay, awesome.
And my goal is to basically not have you kill 3 people before either your deck or the witness deck runs out.
Yes, that is your goal.
And that's it.
That's it. Barely an inconvenience, you guys. This
Barely an
isn't
inconvenience.
bogged down or convoluted.
So we're basically just going to call witnesses. We're both going to play a bunch of cards.
Yeah.
We're going to resolve
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
We're
It'll
gonna
be
try
fun.
to get tokens
Don't
on them.
worry about
and we'll try to kill people.
Yeah. And it's different than the normal game. And so, we don't think anyone has played this.
Yes, that's
yet.
why we're playing it, because everyone's probably doing a playthrough of the normal game, but we're going to do this one.
Of the
just
normal
because.
base game.
Yep.
Right. But this is an expansion. Is that right? Is that what you
This
said?
is the second expansion.
Second
Yep.
expansion. Okay.
All right, are you ready
guys.
to play this game?
Whoa. What?
The hilarious part is
What's the hilarious part?
it literally only took me 9 minutes to explain that. In normal games, when it takes 9 minutes to explain, it's pretty quick.
Whoa.
But even here, it felt like forever explaining it, didn't it?
It did, mostly because I was worried for our lives.
Right.
No. Okay, so we did
Right.
let's see. So we dabbled in the base normal version, and then we did a run through of this. We didn't get through either one, I don't think.
Right.
But here we are to
Here we
show
are.
the witch trial
The witch
version
trial.
to you guys.
In the depths of night, with a red and angry moon glowering overhead, a young Mary Howe awoke screaming in terror and anguish. This ignited a panic within the town that a neighbor accusing neighbor, accusations flying, and old feuds ignited to dangerous blazes once more.
Dangerous blazes.
More came forward, giving testimony that the devil was at work among the populace of this once peaceful and godly place.
Oh no.
Strange sightings in the woods late at night. Livestock found dead with blood-flecked foam pouring from their mouths. Citizens inflicted by strange maladies.
Maladies, yes.
It is truly a time of miracles and horrors.
Gosh.
With the panic and chaos, the governor has sent a magistrate to oversee the situation and conduct lengthy trials to determine the truth of the matter.
Whoa.
I
Lengthy
will
trial.
conduct lengthy trials. Raw, raw, raw.
Oh, don't make him lengthy, Judge. Come on.
Is this just the product of fear, or are they truly a coven of witches hidden among the good people of Bellington?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So
I
there's
don't
your-
know. We're going to find out. Witches.
So
Okay.
there's your story.
That's your story, and you're sticking to it.
That's right. So we start the game with a couple of witnesses face up here, and we need to kind of resolve them. Each of these has an arrival ability. So this basically says this guy's going to get a skull on him to start. When it says sway one skull from the mob to Alejandro, that is a skull from the mob. We're going to put it right on Alejandro right there. And then Mary Howe, she's the one that started the whole adventure. She's the one that we really want to kill. Well, you do anyway. You're the
Yes, I do.
prosecution.
That's right.
The prosecution can sway one of these from the mob to another witness. So you could put this thumbs up sign on any of these 4 witnesses that are out there right now.
Oh, right.
And,
Oh, I like how you put the.
And then this,
Oh, Hannah. She looks like she's prime for.
yep. And then this
being
chick is
guilty.
going to get a
Oh,
heart for her arrival thing. And then and then you get to put a heart on any other witness.
really? Already?
They all start with a heart either on themselves or bias on themselves or somebody else.
Okay.
All right. And now the game starts with the prosecution favored by the judge. So the
Amara,
prosecution
Amara.
always wants to
Oh.
go first.
Well, thank you so much, Judge. Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right.
So, to go first?
Yeah, and I'll just describe also for people because the setup of this game is ridiculously not good.
Oh.
The rules are not good.
Yowzers.
So we both started with our own individual decks of 26 cards.
Yes.
Then there was a deck of 60 lawyer cards that came with the Witch expansion.
Okay.
And we both went through those cards.
Whoa.
60 cards, and we basically divided them 30 each. Basically by the discovery phase that they call in the normal game.
Sure.
So we each have basically a deck of our 26 base cards plus 30
Yeah. I gave
normal
some to
cards.
you that I thought would be shitty for you. We discarded
Yeah.
some that we thought would be shitty, and we kept what we think are the best ones
Yeah.
for us. But
Yeah.
we did it equally. 3. Yeah.
Yep. So there are basically 20 cards, I guess, that are
Whoa.
called buried evidence. We buried the evidence; they're not being used in the game. We could call on those cards later if we want to, but 60 cards total. We gave 20 to the buried evidence. We each got 20. So we each have a deck of 46 cards. When her deck of 46 cards runs out, she loses.
Game
unless
over.
she can kill somebody. So
Kill 3 somebody.
kill 3 somebody.
3 or
Yep.
4? I forget.
You need to kill 3 people, and you need 4 tokens on them to kill
Okay.
them.
Let's get to the killing, you crazy
Let's
kids.
get to it.
I'm the prosecution. I get to start first. I have the judge's favor. Is that correct?
That's correct.
How do we
So
begin? We draw.
You call the first witness. So, so first, what you're going to do is you're going to draw 2 cards on the top of the
Oh, that's
witness
right.
deck.
2 cards on the top of the wit.
Yep. You're going to flip them both. You're going to look at them both. You're going to put one face up on top and one on the bottom.
I'll tell you who's going to the bottom, and I'll tell you why. Okay.
Why?
Well, I'm not going to tell you why. Okay. She's going to the bottom because she
Alright.
does terrible things in the game that screw with.
Oh, yes, we had her in the first playthrough. Yep, she has a thing that says if you win with her,
When you win the examination.
when you win the examination, you have to move all of the bias tokens from her to a different person. So this really slows the prosecution down
Give me this.
because the prosecution.
Go to the bottom. Tip with you. Okay. So I'm going to put her
All
here.
right, what's her arrival ability?
Sway 1 balance. Sway 1 scale from the mob to her.
Okay. No, I just put her on top.
Put her on top. Oh, gotcha. Okay, thank you. All right.
All right.
Okay.
And then we're going to call the first witness.
Okay.
Alejandro Cabral.
Okay.
All right. And then these guys can all slide down.
And we're
the new person can slide down.
Okay, and we both draw up to 5 cards, right?
Yep. We both have a starting hand
Okay.
of 5 cards.
And I don't flip him upside down because this is my side.
That is correct.
Okay, so I start with 3 influence.
Yep. And I start with 0 because I'm not a prosecution, so I don't get the points.
Yes. Too bad for you. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm
Alright.
gonna have to keep picking this up, or you're gonna have to read it. Plus
read the
1 value.
text.
Well,
I'll read the text for
it's
Alejandro.
We don't.
So basically, he says, I am a foreigner, a charmer, a hedonist. These may make me immoral in your eyes, but they certainly don't make me a witch. So you get +1 influence for every superstitious card played during this witness. So anytime you play a card that says
Okay.
superstitious on it,
Gotcha.
you're going to get +1 value.
So
just keep that in mind while you're playing cards.
How to keep it
to
in
good
mind?
old
I'll keep it in
Alejandro.
mind. Okay.
All right. Ted's
So what
already saying Z.
I know. I'm trying to play. So what I got to do here is play a card that either has a heart or a thumbs up or a skull on
That's it. Heart or thumbs up or a skull. And you
I
also
wanna-
want to look at like your future cards to make sure you can play. You don't want to lock yourself out of playing cards. Also,
Yes,
you want to match the symbols up.
exactly. And there are lots of bonus thingies here at the bottom is the trick. Okay, so I'm just going to play this card. It is Midnight Vigil. It's evidence, virtuous, and superstitious. So
Alright.
what was the superstitious bonus?
You get +1. So
was
now, so basically, you're going to add 1 to your little
Right,
counter dial, +1 because it says superstitious.
right. That's it.
The burnt out candles were found in the morning surrounding the unmarked grave of the witch. We did not know if it was the prayers of some holy mourner or the attempted ritual of conspirators.
Whoa!
So these cards have victory conditions on the bottom. That only happens if that's the last card you
Right,
played,
exactly.
and then you actually win the person. So those are
Exactly.
things you want.
So that's why I'm spending it, because I'm not anticipating. Who knows what's going to happen here. So right now, I got a score of 5, and you got a score of nothing. So it's your turn.
That's right. I do
influence.
have a score of nothing.
Yeah.
So what can we do to change that?
I don't know. So yes. Oh, go ahead. Go.
Oh no, I'm just going to get some defense out there.
Do it.
So I'm playing a 3 defense card, reason
Whoa.
and restraint. It's an argument. Now, arguments are the only things that you can object to.
Right.
We have these tokens called objection tokens, and you can basically say, I object, anytime someone does an argument on any one witness.
Ted,
You
don't
just
you
flip
say
this
it.
token, and then it's used. You only have 3 tokens to use for the whole game, though, and you can only use 1 per witness. So you want to use them carefully, I suppose.
That's
All right. What does it say? As good Christians, it is our God-given duty to judge with reason and restraint. We must not fall to fear and risk of perversion of justice. So anytime you see an ability that says examine, that means when I play the card in my examination. Your opponent cannot play testimony or superstitious card as their next action. So, and yeah, this is not a superstitious card, so I'm just going to add 3 to my thing. So I take my little thing and I go do. I'm now 3 to your 5.
3 to my 5, Abe. Well, I'm going to have a little argument here. Not that I can read any of this tiny text, so too bad, but my examine, I get to add 2 for each heart card currently in my examination. So that is 2, 4, and 1 more makes 6. You're welcome to read the flavor text if you want, but I don't care because I've got hearts aplenty. So I'm adding 6, which makes me an 11. It's too tiny.
So again, this is one of my, I guess, complaints of the game.
Oh, yes.
This is a base card that she has, and the reason I can tell is because the guy, it doesn't say case number on it, so this is not to the case. But you can kind of see that he's wearing like modern day clothes. But we're into witch time. Like, come on.
We're in witchy times. They wear robes and pointed hats.
But anyway, this is basically just it's simulating that the lawyer made an emotional argument.
Yeah. So now I'm at 11, and you're at 3.
Right. It didn't give her any base value, but the benefit was she got 2 for every heart, which was really bad.
Right, Steph? Ted is guilty. Ted would rather be hearing the night court theme. Ted, I'm taking offense.
Do.
Oh, here he goes.
Do.
Okay.
I am playing an argument called Charming Demeanor. Whoa, no, I'm not playing that because you'll notice that these symbols don't match.
Well, he's not playing
There's no matching symbols there, so I can't play that card.
Oh.
Damn you, card. I wanted to get something out there. So
Too bad.
Yeah, so we're going to play this card instead. This is called Scandalous Letters.
Whoa, like the scarlet letter
carefully
A?
scrawled on white paper. There is something pure or holy about what was written there.
No.
So there's an examine effect. Each player discards 1 card from the top of their deck.
Oh,
You see that? So
I'm
that's
only
pretty
down to
good.
109
And that
cards
gives me
now.
2 more things, so now I'm at 5.
But we just discard, right? But for me,
Yeah.
that's detrimental
For
because
you,
as
it's
soon as I go out of my
detrimental
deck,
because-
I'm
yeah.
screwed.
That's right.
Oh, and look, I don't get to play a black cat card. That's not fair. You done?
I'm done.
Or judge the prosecution. Russ.
Whoa, you're passing?
I'm passing.
All right. So now that she's passed, she can't play any more cards. She can still object if she wants to object to something, but at the end of the day, you can only object to arguments.
Sure.
Yeah. So what do you got? 11.
I have
to
11
my
to your
5?
5. That's why I'm resting. I'm
Yeah, that's
resting.
not
I'm
cool.
exhausted. Woof.
cool.
That's not cool, right? I got you. Bow, bow.
Mhm. All right. I'm going to play this card. The base game the base deck comes with arguments and also these things called procedures. Procedures can be played in 2 ways. I can either play it as a wild card symbol if I need a specific symbol, like
You
if I
can
want to
use it for your
I can
examination.
use it for symbols.
Yeah.
But if I want to use the action on the bottom, what I have to do is kind of prepare it.
Right.
So I have to say I'm preparing this procedure, and then it'll just sit in front of me, ready to go. And this procedure has a special effects that says if you have the judge's favor, shuffle up to 5 arguments from your discard into your deck, then
Whoa.
lose the judge's favor.
Right.
But I think that I'm just going to use it for the symbols.
Okay. So you get no points.
I get no points.
Added to your influence. I'm passing.
You're passed.
I'm so passed.
So I get to go as much as I want.
Here comes Ted. Is there a solo mode?
Mhm.
Yeah, keep going.
All right,
double
then I'm going to
dog
play
dare
this
you.
card, which is
What?
the quarrelsome reputation. It's evidence.
Whoa.
They have always been unruly, starting fights and arguments, mocking the values of our community.
No.
So I can draw 1 card at random from my opponent's hand, then draw 1 card at random from your hand.
Your hand. I'm your
Oh.
opponent. What are you
Oh,
saying?
yeah. Draw 1 card at random from your opponent's hand, then they draw 1 card from your hand.
Well, if that's what you want to do, you have to take those actions. It's
If
fine.
you are able to do them, you have to. Yep.
Okay.
So I only have 1 card, so.
Well, you take mine
I'll take
first.
this one.
Give me this card.
Oh, that didn't do me any good.
Yeah,
That's
of
a
course not.
prosecution card.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well,
there
I
you go.
added 2 to my
So you're nothing?
nothing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right. So it's 7 to 11, and I'm done. I can't play this card because, I mean, I could play it, but it's not going to.
You're not going to get any points. Or
yeah, and
are
I can't
you?
do anything. Normally, if I wanted to do this examine action, I could do it and not get any points. But there's nothing I can do with this card. It's garbage.
Okay. All right.
All
Resolve.
right, so that is it. So we have both passed. We are resolving this witness. So the first thing we do is we look and see who won the argument, who swayed the angry mob in their favor the most.
I did.
All right, so you have 11 to my 7. So 11 minus 7 is
Are you kidding me right now? It's 4.
it's 4. So you have 4 influence, they call it.
Yes.
That you can spend. So keep that in mind. So
Yeah.
then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to see if there are any victory effects. So this card does not have a word that says victory. Your last card does not have a word that says victory. So
Correct.
you don't get anything extra for your victory.
Yours does, but you don't get it.
But I don't get it.
That's right. Okay.
All right, now you get to spend your influence.
Yes.
So you have 4 influence, we said.
Mhm. Yes,
So
I do.
you can take one of these things from any person. They call them key witnesses. You can take one from any key witness and put it on any key witness, or from the mob and put it on any key witness.
Not on any. It has to add up to the amount of 4.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
You have that points to spend to get it on these.
Right. So I could
points.
move one and put it here on her, and 4 my points would be over.
Yep.
Or I could do 2,
Yeah, you could
2.
get ready to die.
So that's what I did.
All right.
So I used my 4 and I placed 2 things on her because it's 2 times 2 is 4. Done.
That's right.
Okay.
And yes, Ted, there is a solo mode. I'm going to talk about that. Remind me to mention that at the end of the game because
Sure.
I do have
Oh,
some qualms about it.
Okay.
All right, so that is your turn. So you basically resolved the victory effects. You spent your influence, and now you get to claim the witness. Now, the difference in the witch trial is now is when if this witness had 4 tokens on him, he would be dead. You would kill him. You basically would kill him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have 4 tokens on him, so this token goes back to the mob. You get to claim him as a witness. How you keep him.
Yeah.
And what this will do now is in the future, like every turn, you'll notice now we're calling witnesses in order from this side that way. If you wanted to say, if you had, if you were going first next turn and you wanted to call this witness, you could spend a claim witness card to kind of skip ahead in line. Or basically, I think more realistically, you're moving this guy to the front of the line.
Sure. Okay. Gotcha.
So that is yours to keep
Yes.
as your prize.
Yes, thank you. Okay.
Don't confuse it with anything
I'm
else.
going to throw my discards down here.
Yep.
So they're
And
off
then we
table.
just discard and then we take whatever we played in the examinations and we discard them.
Okay, you get favor because you lost. Don't forget.
That's right. So whoever loses the argument gets
Who
favor with the
lost?
judge.
Tom lost that round. You guys. Oh, put some love in the chat for Tom. Don't you do it. Don't you put that love in there.
All right. And now that I have favor with the judge, I get to now pick of the witnesses, the 2 on the top. I get to pick one to add to the stack. And Mary Howe is coming down to be witnessed.
And this is also when we draw back up or discard, etc. Right? Discard what we don't want to keep.
Yep.
Okay. Just being clear. Just trying to be clear. Oh, but he's looking at the people. Who would you put out there?
I'm going to put Mary Goodwin out there.
Okay.
I'm going to put this guy on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And she says, sway 1. I should, I got to show people on TV. Sway 1 magnifying glass from the mob to Mary Goodwin. So
Yeah.
she's gonna get a magnifying
That's
glass
right.
right on her. Just like that. All right.
Oh, all right.
And now, here's the trouble with this going in order. Like if I had a witness, I could have maybe skipped this witness. But since I'm the primary, I actually am on this side,
Mm-hmm.
really. So
Yeah.
I'm getting 1 prosecution, but I don't have any prosecutions, so
That's
I get
right.
0.
Yeah,
and you're
that's right.
starting this turn with 3.
Oh, yes, thank you.
So you get to start with 3. I
Starting
reset
with
this to
3.
0, so-
Starting with 3. I don't like this dial thingy because I always do it the
Mhm.
wrong way. And we
Alright.
draw up to 5 cards, correct?
Draw up to 5 cards, yeah.
Or draw back to 5 cards. You can't draw 4. You can't draw 3. That's my question.
You can discard any cards you want and then draw up to 5.
Okay. But see how that phrasing doesn't work for me? Draw up to 5. Can I draw 2?
You
Draw
have-
up to 5. Like
Yeah.
draw a maximum of 5, which gives me a choice of I can draw 1, I can draw 2, draw 3.
You have to start the game with 5 cards in your hand.
That's what I
That's
needed to
the better
hear.
way to do it.
There, that's right. Okay. Just quizzing you because I
All
need to know.
right.
All right, good luck to you. What do you have? 0. Okay, great.
All right.
All right.
So let's get this party started. And I'm gonna say, oh yeah, we can't do that.
No. Can't do that.
Mhm. I'm gonna say, Your Honor, of a point of law, I am arguing that blah blah blah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get 3 points onto my slider, and then I get to draw 1 procedure from my discard pile. Oh wait, fuck! I can't play that
Whoa, he's
because
4 party mount.
there's no scales on the side.
Yeah,
I need a
take it.
heart and a.
Yeah.
Well, this is the only card I can play then. This is the counter argument, but you didn't argue anything yet. But that's fine. I can. If you had an argument card, I would have been able to discard it. But anyway, I'm just playing that for the symbol,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm getting 2 points.
All right.
Gotta watch those symbols.
You gotta watch them symbols.
Watch those symbols.
Watch them symbols. Okay, well, let's see here.
Watch them symbols.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like any of these cards. I can't play that. I can't play that. I got to play one of these. So let's see here.
Yeah, I think one of the things we were starting to figure out is I don't think you're really supposed to play like the 5 cards you're dealt.
Right.
You're supposed to kind of keep maybe you want to lose the first couple of witnesses so you can kind of get a good run, because I think getting the combos or getting the right combos is probably the
True statement. Yeah, and I don't have a lot of let's see here. Okay, well, I'm going to do this one. I don't get any points for this, but I gain the judge's favor, and then I can take another action.
all right. So the judge now favors the prosecution.
But I get no extra pointage. And now I still have hearts and thumbs up to play only. So I will go here and play this card.
Oof.
And that's a +3.
+3. All right.
And the
Flavor text.
Yeah. Well, I don't care about flavor text. It's too small.
For the greater good.
Oh,
The woman sitting behind you, sitting before you may look innocent, but she is a criminal like so many before her. We cannot let such a monster back out into society. It is now up to you.
that's right.
So that's you being the prosecution,
That's right.
asking to burn.
It's up to you.
Burn them. Burn them.
Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. And I've got 6 already. What do you have?
I got a
2.
measly 2.
All right.
But now I got to play this point of law card now that I have a scale symbol that matches that symbol. And that gives me an extra 3.
What is that?
It's called point of law. Excuse me there, Your Honor.
Argument. I object.
I'm arguing.
I object. I
Oh,
object.
look at you. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
forget it.
so she used one of her ejection tokens. She only has 3 in the whole
I
game.
have 3 in the whole game. This is only the second round, but I don't care.
And now I have to discard this card and play another card.
That's right. And you
And
never
I did
get your
not get the. I did not. So now I'm still at 2.
Yeah, that's right. You never get your objections back unless it says somewhere on a card.
All right. Here we go.
Now what do you got? Oh, now he's got a 3. Crap.
Clear. Nope. God, blessed those symbols. Well,
Yes,
this-
bless the symbols.
Sidebar, Judge. So here's the other thing you can do.
What?
You can request a sidebar with the judge. Now, this isn't a once per use thing. It's a once as long as this token is unflipped. So right now I flipped it to
Right.
say that I used it, but we'll show you. Basically, anytime you lose a witness, you can unflip this.
Right.
And so what that's going to let me do is draw an extra card
You
into
get to
my
go
hand.
talk to the judge.
And
see if
I
he can
get the
play
judge's
something.
favor
What a gem.
because I had a sidebar. We had a secret
Yeah, you
conversation.
did. Yeah, you did. I didn't get to see it. Okay, what's your card? Do you get to play it?
Nope, that sidebar was my action.
Okay, gotcha. All right, all right. Well, you know what? I'm feeling kind of hungry, Judge.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm passing.
She's passing.
I'm
What are you
passing.
at, 6?
Yep.
To my 2?
Well, I bet you didn't draw a thing.
Well, I did draw a procedure card, which I could use as a procedure, which would get, say, if I have the judge's favor, I can refresh my sidebar and play one card from my hand,
You already have the judge's
ignoring bias. Oh, I do want to do that, actually.
But you already have the judge's favor. But that's for next time. Yeah. Go ahead.
So what I'll do is I'll take an action, because you passed, right?
I did.
You're done. So I'm going to take an action to play this into my area as a procedure.
Right.
Then I'm going to take an action to play this procedure.
Because
this
I
card in it,
passed.
Because you passed, yeah.
Yeah.
I do have the judge's favor. So if I have the judge's favor, I can refresh my sidebar. So this sidebar token I just used.
That's pretty sweet.
Get it right back.
Oh, nice.
And I can play one card from my hand and ignore any of the bias symbols on
good.
it.
So it's a free.
It's a free
points.
card,
It's
yep.
free influence points.
So now I can play this clear evidence card. And even though I don't match any symbols,
Right.
this card lets me play it without matching
Right.
any symbols.
That's
Yes.
pretty cool. All right.
There's clear evidence.
What?
The evidence is laid out plainly in front of you,
Mwah.
and no twisting of words or distorting of facts by the prosecution should convince you otherwise.
What about writhing around like the devil? Oh, sorry. Too
It's
witchy.
clear.
Okay.
That gives me 3.
Yeah.
So now I'm at 5.
Yeah.
To your what,
6.
6?
Mhm. And now here's the thing. I have 6. He has 5. The difference is 1. So if I were to win, there's no 1-point influence cards out here. So it's
So
wasted.
you're screwed. Yeah.
So you better pull away and get some more points so you can use
Oh,
it.
don't you worry.
Oh, I'm not
no.
worried.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Oh.
No further
Oh,
questions.
shnikes.
So I get 4 whopping points, but I have to take a pass action right away.
Yeah.
Because it's no further questions. Of course,
That's
I'm
right.
not
There's
going
no further
right.
questions.
So
We're,
5 plus 4 is good old fashioned 9.
69, dude. We got 69 on the
Whoa,
board.
we got 69.
69.
And I passed, so I wasn't able to use that card.
All right. Let's resolve
right.
this, boo.
Resolve this, baby. So first, I win the witness. Are there any victory conditions? Miss Howe's victory condition says +2 influence for each accuser in the row. And there's 1 accuser in the row. So I'm going to get +2. So 9 minus 6 is 3, +2 is 5. I have 5 influence I can spend
Mhm.
on doing different people.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to take this off here. That's 3 of my 5.
Mm-hmm. And that's,
And then
all, you can
that's
do.
all I can spend because
That's all
I
you
don't
can
want
do.
to. I don't want to move anybody on anything, and I only have 2 left, and these guys don't have 2s. They
Right.
have. This is the only 2, and I definitely don't want this person to
Mwah.
do anything.
All right.
All right, her thing goes back to the mob.
Yep.
I claim this card that I can use future to call a future
So you
witness.
Move the row, yeah.
We discard these things.
I lost. I gained favor.
You gain the favor of the judge.
That's right.
And now you get to go pick
Oh,
the next
I
witness.
am. I am indeed.
And I'm sure you want to call
I certainly
Hannah
do.
Crafts,
I certainly do.
I'm just going to bring her right down.
Let's see here.
This could be the first kill of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. All right. I want to put out this guy, Cotton Hartford.
All right, what's Cotton Hartford got going on? I may be a humble, God-fearing farmer, but I have 2 good eyes and no witchcraft when I see it.
Whoa!
Whoa! You go, Cotton Hartford. Get those witches. Each player shuffles 1 virtuous and 1 superstitious card from their discard into their deck.
Yes, because I'm going to get more cards. That's why I used them. Okay.
Yeah.
So a virtuous and a superstitious.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Sweet. And we shuffle it into the deck.
Yep.
Oh, and if you don't have any, too bad.
I only have 1.
Okay, I got 2 cards out of that, so that's
I'm
good.
just going to put it right in the middle. All right.
Okay.
Hannah Crafts.
Hannah
I
Barbera.
guess we should read her story. We didn't really talk
Yeah.
about her.
Sure.
We can all stop the pretense that I am here because of witchcraft. I am here because I am a black slave and that Miss Ghana despises the likes of me.
Oh, Miss
Whoa.
Ghana's at the bottom of the deck.
Yeah, Miss Ghana is a BITCH.
Whoa,
I'll tell
whoa,
you
whoa.
that.
Okay. Well, she just screwed up your
All right,
game,
so
but okay.
Hannah's Crafts is being investigated for being a witch.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Okay.
Well, Best of Star Trek's here.
Well,
And he said he wanted this game.
well, we'll try to change your mind about that. Okay. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, I need 5 cards.
Yeah, you do. And I got to draw 5 also.
All right, here we go.
All right, you guys. Oh, I didn't discard any of the ones I didn't want. I'll just play with them. Okay, so the card comes out this way because I'm prosecution, so I get
Your
this.
primary. Yep. So
Like you
get
never,
2,
you
and I
never
get 0.
flip it, huh? Okay. Oh, 2. Whoops.
You will never flip it.
I will never flip
I
it.
will always have to flip it.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Flip it real good. Oh, okay. No one to sing along. You didn't want to sing along with that?
Bum bum.
No.
Bum 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 bum. Bum bum.
Okay. Okay, I can't think. Okay, shush, shush. Jajajajaba. I said I can't think. Quit it. Stop it. Stop it, Marquee Post. Be quiet. You heard me. You heard me, Ted. What did I say? Shh. Gayate. Okay, let's see here. Peeper. Oh.
Yes, Best of Star Trek. We played the base game. We have played every or I have played every mission except for the base game comes with case 00 is the introductory case, which is a art thief storyline where someone stole a bunch of paintings and stuff and you're trying to figure out who the bad guy is. Case number 1, which also comes with the base game, is the murder trial, which is actually pretty fun. There's a whole thing about how rich kids killed him for the money, or did they? You don't know.
Right.
And then there's 2 expansions that come with, or that don't come with the game, that you can get extra. The first expansion is a Godfather expansion, which is called.
This is clear evidence.
And this is the second expansion.
Oh, I don't.
And they
think I
all
read
play
this.
differently, and we're going to talk about all of them at the end of the show because it's very
Okay, I'll do
interesting.
This. We'll see.
Annoying.
We'll see how this works. So I get to add 3 to my influence.
Objection!
Oh, are you
I
serious
object.
right now? All right.
Your
so
Honor, she's clearly
Oh!
tampering with the witness's
What?
good
Come
will.
on. Whatever, Your Honor. That's fine. I got plenty of other tricks up my sleeve. I got plenty of other cards to play. That's fine. Okay.
So anyway, and then there's a solo mode that comes
How
with the
about
base
this?
game, but you can only play the solo with case 00, the art case.
I have an argument,
Uh-oh. I can't object anymore
can't
because
object
you
to
can
that
only
one.
object once per witness.
and I get to add 2 value for each magnifier, so I get 4.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you weren't going to be content with 5, so I come at you with 6.
Right.
All right. What I really want to do at this point is figure out a way to get 1 more token on this person.
That's
And I
right.
don't know how to do it other than to look for things that happen in the examine phase that are written on the cards to get 1 more thing on there.
That's right.
I mean, because can I add it after I win?
Yes, you can spend influence before you claim the witness.
Right. And then,
So if you can get enough influence, you all you need is 2 influence. You need 2 more than me
Right.
and win the witness, and you will
Right.
definitely kill her.
okay, because sometimes I think that she's not in this line, so the things only go to the people in this line, but they also go to her.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, you crazy kids, this game has been stuck in production for years. What does that mean? Oh dear. Well,
All right, here we
Your
go. If
whoa. I mean, I know what that means, but I just didn't know that was the case.
all right, I'm going to play.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look at those symbols.
Hey,
Watch those
you have
symbols.
9? You don't have
I
9.
don't. I didn't research.
You have
this.
nothing.
I have a big fat 0.
Yeah, you had a big fat 0.
Oh, this is not looking good for the defense.
I like
ladies
it,
and
I like it,
gentlemen.
I like it, I like it, I like it.
All right, let me play the Devil's Tome. I think I can play this. Wait. Okay. Oh wait, I don't want to do this.
Why?
Well, it gives me 4. I wanted the 4
Influence.
on my thing, but when I play this card, I have to put a token on this witness, which will make it 4, and which will kill her immediately.
Oh, yes, that's
so
amazing.
crap! I can't play this card. Well, that's a bunch of BS. All right. So, and none of my other cards symbols match. So I'm going to just play this card for the wild symbols. I'm just going to play that in the row instead of as a procedure. And now I can, and my next turn, I'll be able to play any symbol that I want.
I see.
Pain in the ass.
I see. Oh dear. Okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm sorry,
passing.
Hannah Crafts. I don't think we can save you.
I'm passing, Your Honor.
You're passing?
I'm passing.
You don't even you're so confident.
Mwah, mwah.
You are crazy.
I'm here to win. I'm here to kill. I'm here to slay.
I don't think you're going to make
I
it.
think I'm going to make it.
All right, first. Son of a mother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I think I got this.
Mm-hmm.
First, I'm going to drive home the point. So this is just one of my base cards. That's why you see a guy in a suit in witch times.
Gotcha.
In the 1600s, they wore.
They did wear
Brooks
suits,
Brothers
just
was
not
around
well.
in the 1600s, I think. So it really just gives me, if this is the last card I play, it'll give me a victory condition, but I don't have to worry about that right now. I just want the 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points.
3 points to your what?
6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He doesn't have it. He's got to quit. Here he goes.
Visions and portents. It's evidence. Can you grant sacred wisdom and knowledge of the future? But such prophecies are rare, while the visions of the devils are frightfully common. So I'm playing this obviously for the 2 points, and when I examine, I can peek at my opponent's hand. Not that it matters.
Well, what does it matter? But
Because
okay.
you're already done. So now I'm at 5. Oh shit! Are you getting nervous?
No, I'm not getting nervous. You want to peek at my hand?
For the greater good. It's an argument.
It's fine.
I'm not sure you objected this round though.
I haven't.
That's going to give me 3. I think. Oh, I already played this card already once, so it's a similar one. So the text is the same, but that thumbs up goes to the thumbs up, and that gets me 3, 6, 7, 8.
68, dude.
68, dude.
Okay.
Unless you object.
I'm not.
She doesn't want to object.
No.
And then I don't want to play this card because I don't want you to get another token
That's
on it.
fine.
So I pass.
Okay. So now we resolve.
Now we're resolved.
Okay.
I win.
Yeah.
I get 2 influence,
Yes.
and I'm not going to spend it because I can't put it anywhere. Well, first let me look at victory conditions. This the victory on her says discard 5 cards from the top of your opponent's deck. Kabam!
That's fine. Keep it moving, bub.
And then I don't have it. Oh, victory on my side says
Whoa.
resolve the victory effect of a card in your opponent's examination. And you don't have any victory effects. So that gave me shit.
Okay, you're
All right,
welcome.
so that's it. That's all we can do.
Okay, but where do those go?
These
And
go
where
back
does
to
she
the
go?
mob. She goes to me.
Okay.
These go to our discards.
Yep.
And that's it.
All
You
right.
could have won if you objected.
I didn't have anything. I couldn't have won if I had objected. So anyway, next round, I lose. I get the favor.
You have the favor.
You don't tell me how to play my game. I'm just playing it.
All right.
Yeah. So what do we got?
What is Best Star Trek says this game reminds him of the game Furnace.
No idea. Okay, let's see here.
He says his D-Day dice the only good game in the collection. Unfortunately, we got it just for you, Star Trek, and we haven't played it yet.
You're drawing back up to 5. Okay, so we are through like 3 witnesses. I haven't killed anybody. There are tokens out
Running
here.
out of time.
Running out of time, but that's how it is. Let's see here.
You get to pick the 2
Yeah,
cards from the top
I am.
here.
I'm putting her out.
Oh.
Yeah, what? What are you owing about?
And her arrival effect says each player draws 1 card.
Yeah.
That's nice. We have more arguments to be made.
That's right. Okay, what do we got going on here? Oh, this is Jonathan.
John Burroughs.
Okay, so I have the judge's favor. We're back down to zeros, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
If you win this, you get to draw 3 cards from my deck, which cards are timed for you. So
That's right.
that's some good stuff.
Right. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I start with 3. What do you start with?
I start with 1.
All
Because there's
right.
a neutral 1 right there.
Okay, and I got hearts and skulls. Hearts and skulls.
We both only have hearts and skulls.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The other good thing that I like about the case number 1, the real case of the original game, is that the game is over when you've called all the witnesses. The prosecution and the defense only has 5 witnesses each. And so I feel the game is balanced enough that you can just reduce the amount of witnesses to make a shorter game. Like we could just call 3 witnesses each, and then the game would probably be much shorter than the normal game.
Right.
In this case, though, you have to go through this whole witness deck. So there's no way to shorten the game time through witnesses without hurting the prosecution, because the prosecution is trying to kill these people. And so this ends up being a timer. If we run out of that, then the game's over for prosecution. So
Right. Hang on, I'm trying to
so
arrange
it
my
also
cards
makes
here.
it just longer
Mm-hmm.
than it needs to be. So I don't know.
Okay, this doesn't give me anything, and it gives me nothing, and it gives me a whole lotta.
All right.
So everyone's wondering, why am I playing it? I couldn't tell you. Victory, I get to sway 1. I'm not going to win this round, and I get to sway 1 skull to good wife Tabitha, but she's not out there. She's not here.
Oh, there's no good one.
She is in absentia, so I get nothing.
You get nothing,
But
you get
I got my
symbols.
skull and my thumbs up symbol.
You're ramping up for next turn.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to make an argument. It's a triumph of reason. This is a court of law. We cannot pollute this bastion of reason and practice with the wild takes of children and heathens.
What are you saying over there? Oh, okay.
So that's it. Whenever your opponent discards 1 testimony from their examination, but you don't have a testimony.
No. I mean, I do have one. It's right there. Evidence and testimony.
Oh, well, then you have to discard that.
Okay.
'Cause that's what this says.
That's fine.
And I get 1.
All right. And you get 1. So I'm back to hearts and skulls. Hearts and skulls.
Now remember, you can always do a sidebar with the judge to draw a card.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. Bazinga. I get to, if the top card is an argument,
This
discard.
gets discarded.
So now you don't have any points.
Yep.
And I've got 5. All right.
Oh, okay. I see.
Mm-hmm. And this barely got there because it's a heart card.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to I'm going to play this card. I think. Do I have the symbols? No. God damn it! I don't have the symbols. All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Well, the only card I have symbols for is this 1 card. So it's really good. It gives me 5, but you can you can look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and you can put any virtuous ones in your hand.
Okay.
I'm at 6, and I have to pass after this.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I put what into my hand? Virtuous?
Any virtuous ones.
And then I just put these back like on the bottom or something?
Yeah.
No. Nope. Nope.
Mhm.
Nope. Oh, none of them are virtuous. Can you believe it? I love it. Okay.
Uh-oh, we've got I'm Satan's Destroyer
Whoa.
join the game.
Well, hello. Okay, so you went. I didn't have any virtuous, so now I'm going to go, right? Right?
You're going to go.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do this, which is another French toast 0, and I don't get to do that, so it's just for symbols.
Yeah, just for the symbols. You got
Okay.
it.
Right.
Well, I'm out of cards I can play with symbols, so I'm.
That's what happens when Tom talks out loud. So you pass.
I pass. I'm done with this witness. There's nothing more we can say. Satan's destroyer is going to come get you.
Okay. I get hold on. Oh yeah, okay, cool. So this doesn't give me anything, but I get +2 for each thumbs up. So 1, 2. So that's 4.
Oh shit. All right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And you're passing.
Oh, Bessa Chartrek is going to 420 and Herbaceous.
Whoa.
Play Herbaceous tonight.
Okay. And you're
I'm
passing.
done. So you got to beat 6. You're already beating me by 3.
Okay. And I get one more. Whoa.
That's beating me by 4.
Okay. And you pass.
Yep.
And I rest.
All right. So first you look at your victory conditions.
I just snuck this in under Tom's nose.
What does it say? Examine. Oh, execute the witness?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's
look at
why
that.
I was quiet, because he's
That's
like, I have to
hilarious.
pass. I
love
have to
this
pass.
card. Look at that card.
Yes.
Oh, and it's the girl from the cover too.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So victory, if she wins, she gets to execute this witness. So boom, that is 1 of the 3.
So this is execute, not claiming. So
Right.
this is 1 of 3 or 1 of 4? I always
1 of
forget.
3.
1 of 3.
Yep.
Yes.
So if you kill 2 more people, you win the game.
Okay.
And now you can spend your influence. You have
What do I have?
4 influence. So you can move from the mob or you can move between these guys
Okay.
for worth.
All right.
So you could put 1 on her,
Yep,
get her
gotcha.
ready for next round.
That's really just it. That's all I'm going to do.
All right.
Okay. That's that. I was pretty sneaky.
Yep.
I was just quiet about it, really. I was like, oh, I'm going to spend that this round. Okay.
Yes.
So you get judge's favor.
I have judge's favor. I would have reset my sidebar, but I was already reset, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to discard all these cards and draw 5 points.
Okay. And you get to go witness shopping.
Right. Oh, yes,
Nice.
Best of Star Trek. I don't know if you can guess how many games we have, but it's a lot more than 170.
Is
and
it?
We don't normally.
Oh dear, you guys! I don't think I knew that. I'm gonna have to walk through the house and count them. Walk through the apartment and count them. Oh,
We're
dear.
definitely closer to 300 games.
What? How's that possible? There's just this wall. Oh, and a wall in the bedroom. Oh, and then another stack over there. Oh yeah, it's impossible.
All right. I'm going to keep the good old Reverend because he'll give me a defensive 4 if I
Hallelujah.
recall him. And on arrival, the defense moves 1 other key witness to the back of the row.
Oh yeah, that was a good card the other day because the witness was full.
Right.
Right.
So let me put him there, put him on the bottom. And who do I want to put to the back of the row? That doesn't matter. We can put this Mary Goodwin because she's got a thing on her. Okay, it'll all get changed around anyway.
Okay.
And now I'm calling the witness, right?
Yep.
So I do it like this, and the defense has 2. So I start with 2.
And I have nothing.
And you have nothing.
That's usually how you end up starting a lot of these. So that's exciting for you.
That's right.
Okay.
And what's the first card I'm going to play?
No.
I'm going to see. The trick is you got to look at the symbols. I'm just going to play this. It's called Pious Worship. What does it say flavor text wise? I think we haven't seen this one. All the accused had attended services, sang the hymns, listened to the sermons, said the words. How can the devil hide in such a pious action? She doesn't have devil inside her. That gets me an extra 2.
But Michael Hutchins of NXS did. Devil inside, devil
That's
inside.
right.
Every single one of us, the devil inside is what he said. Okay, let's see here. I don't know how this is going to be a bad thing for you, but let's see. I'm going to go here. I get +2. Well, I get 2, I should say. And I get to throw 3 superstitions into your deck. but I don't know why that's beneficial.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why that's beneficial
From your
to me.
hand?
No, from my discard, I think.
From your discard into your opponent's deck, yeah.
Yeah.
It just gives me more cards, I guess.
Yeah, it gives you more cards.
All right, while you're doing that, I'm going to play my
Mhm.
next card.
Yep. Okay, these are the only three I have. So here you go. You got to shuffle those into your deck.
I'm just going to discredit the witness to give me another 2.
Whoa. Yeah. Let's see here.
These in my deck. Blitzkrieg is on your list, Star Trek. Well, it's good that we have it too, and they're getting ready to reprint it.
Oh, I can't play this one. Oh, I can't play this one. Oh, I can only play. Sorry, go ahead.
They're getting ready to reprint it in a square box instead of the weird box it came in. It's in one of those like weird small rectangle boxes.
Okay. This is just a 4, and you don't have a superstitious in your examination.
I
Do you? No.
do not.
Okay, then it doesn't. Then nothing happens.
All right.
So I just had 2. This is a really not a good hand for me. So anyway, your turn, babes.
All right. I'm just gonna play a procedure.
All right.
So this is one of those cards where you can use it as a wild symbol, or you can wait to launch its action. And this one says, if I have the judge's favor, I can add the top 2 cards of my deck to my examination, ignoring the bias. So that's a cool one to have, but I gotta take an action to lay it out.
Sure. Well, I guess maybe I'll do a. What do you have? What's your score? You have
6.
6. Yeah, none of these cards match any of these symbols, so I may just do a sidebar to do it. So I guess I'll do it. So I gain the judge's favor. Meh.
Yep. And also
Nuts.
all of these procedure cards, you need the judge's favor to do them. So she just kind of screwed me from being able to play that procedure.
Just this one time, but you get to leave your until what? Until the current. Oh, so I did draw a 4, so that's nice. So I will play it. So that puts me at an 8, and now on examination I have to play with my hand revealed.
Oh, so I get to see your hand.
Yeah, but nothing matches again. Oh, this matches. Oh, these 2 match. So yeah. So it was a little, I don't know if this is how I want to go, but this is how I'm going.
All right.
So.
Well, I'm pretty much out of cards that match, so I have to pass.
Oh, well, all right.
So what is it, 6 to 8?
I have
You're
8.
still winning?
I have 6. I'm going to put this one out. So this is it is an argument, I'll tell you that much. So if you want to contest it, you should. And I also get to sway 1 bias.
Yep.
So you want to object? Just asking, because you always tell me.
Nope, I'm saving my objection
So
for
a
later.
sway a bias. So does that mean I just pull one of these and put it here if I want to?
Yep, you can take one from anywhere and put it on any one.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I'll throw it here. Okay.
Yeah, they're talking about Blitzkrieg. I think Best of Star Trek's talking about it's actually called Blitzkrieg World War II in 20 Minutes. It's a 2-player
Oh, no way.
tiny World War II game that is totally awesome. That just came out recently, or I should say came out 2020. And it also has a really cool Tokyo expansion where you have Godzilla fighting in it and stuff, which is really cool.
Nice.
But yes, there's also a 1965 actual war game called Blitzkrieg, but I don't think that's what's getting re-released.
It's all you.
I passed, so
Oh,
if you got more stuff you want to add,
okay.
you're 10 to 6. You already got 4 influence.
Yep.
Uh-oh, you can get one more guy
Yep.
on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're really just passing.
I can't do anything but object. So if you're
Right.
so basically, I think you did it.
Well, that's fine. I mean, that's an argument. You didn't contest it, you passed. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it ride.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do this. 3 more. because I'm just beating.
Okay, I'm objecting on that.
Oh, okay. All right.
I can't let you get that much.
That's fine.
I object.
That's fine. So you objected. So now he can't object anymore.
Yeah.
Now I pass. Now I secure my 4.
All right.
Right?
Yep. So first victories. Is there any victory on here? There's not. Is there any victory on here? There's not.
Mhm.
So now you spend your influence.
Which
so
is 4.
You have 4, so you can grab any one of these and put it on this guy.
Yep.
And now you claim the witness, and oh, he's got 4 tokens on him. So guess what, everybody?
He's dead to me. He's dead to
The
me.
prosecution
He's
murdered this witch. This is the
Yeah.
witches who are dead.
Yep.
I'll put them right over here.
Okay. This goes away.
This goes away.
Yeah, see, you know what? And other than just killing the witches and getting that in your pocket for almost winning the game, I don't get anything else. Right? You get the judge's favor.
I get the judge's favor. Yep.
And I don't get like to put out extra tokens or get to pick up some cards or
Right.
anything. Right? And
Yep.
I forget, how do you turn this back over?
When you lose a witness, you can turn.
When
that
I
back
lose.
over.
Okay, right. Okay. Well, it's you. I guess
It's my
all
turn.
you.
I'm going to look at these 2 guys. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
All right,
Here we go.
Magistrate Dickhead's coming out.
Whoa, is that his official name? Magistrate Dickhead. At your
Magistrate Dickhead.
service. Mohai.
On arrival, each player refreshes their sidebar or one of their
Oh, nice.
objections.
Ooh, one of their objections or
Yeah,
the
so I got an
sidebar.
objection back because I
Yeah.
already had my sidebar.
Me
refreshed.
too. I'm taking
What's
the
this guy's
objection
flavor
back.
text? This is not my town. You are not my people, but I am
Oh.
here to be sure that justice is done in the name of God and the
Oh,
governor. In the name of God and the governor.
In the name of G&G. Right? Okay, so he's going to
So
the
he's
back.
going to the back.
Yeah.
And we are now going to
Examining
be...
Cotton. What's his last
Oh
name?
yes, Cotton Hartford. I
Cotton
like this
Hartford.
guy. I have to read his
Because he's
text
like,
again.
I'm a farmer.
I
and
may, I may be but a humble, God-fearing farmer, but I have 2 good eyes and know what witchcraft when I see it.
That's pretty great.
That is so great.
It is pretty great.
All right.
Okay,
He's
so
my new best
it's
friend,
your
Cotton
witness, right?
Hartford. It's my witness, so
Okay.
that means he goes this way. I am
Wah,
1,
wah.
and you get 3.
how is that possible? I don't care, but I like it. Okay,
All right, I got some dirty tricks up my sleeve this
I can't
time.
wait. I can't wait.
But the trick is, like, there's no more.
There's no bias out.
There's no bias out, so we're kind of just competing for
So now we
this
just have to, like,
Correct, Ted. It is Blitzkrieg World War II in 20 minutes. What a great little game. And it's getting reprinted in a square box. I think this month or next month. I was this close to getting it just so it would match all of our 2-player square box games.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's the thing of having the first printing of the first
Yeah.
version, also the original Kickstarter.
Yeah, that's a
version.
fun game.
So I don't want to get rid of the Kickstarter version.
We've never rated that one, have we? I don't think
I
so.
don't think we did.
I think it was a long time ago.
You
when-
played it though.
Yeah, I played it.
You
I liked it a lot.
You liked it a lot.
Maybe we should put it on the show. Okay, you need to examine this dude.
Oh, I'm examining.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
hello. He's your favorite. Examine Cotton
Mhm.
already.
All right. I'm going to play the key evidence. It's an argument.
That's fine.
No, I'm not. I really hate that when I don't match the
You're so
symbols.
funny. Look at the symbols.
Okay, here we go. We're going to play this card.
All right.
Fear and dread. It's an argument. It's superstitious. Mysterious maladies have come to our town.
I love
Dark
when you do
forces without a name.
that. You're so
Who is a child of God and who is a child of Satan? Who among us is safe?
I don't know.
Demon Slayer, we
Demon
need your help.
Slayer.
What's his name? Demon something. Satan's
Satan.
Destroyer.
Things
All
destroyer.
right, so I get 4 on my little wheel there, which is cool. And each player shuffles all superstitious cards from their discard into their deck.
Oh, I just got rid of
So-
all mine. So you have
But that's
them all.
good for you because for the prosecution, that gives you more
Yeah,
time.
there's one. Oh, there's
And
another one.
so,
Yeah.
wait, wow, my discard's really big.
That's
what she said.
Bah-ha-ha. Bah-ha-ha, you guys.
So it gave me 4 on my thing, but it gave her extra cards.
Tune in
which
for the
gave her
game, stay for the
extra-
stupid jokes. All right.
All right, so
That's
let's
right.
see
I got
what
2 extra
here.
cards. That is pretty great.
All right.
Okay, so you're done over here
Yep, I
fawning
got
over
4, so I have a
Cotton?
total
Okay.
of 5 now.
All right. So
You are
it's
trying
no
to
good.
do 5.
La la la. Oh, no, thank you. I don't have. This always reminds me of a coffee cup, not a brain.
It does look like a coffee cup a little bit.
A little bit. Or maybe I'm just thirsty. Meh. What do you have already? You have 5. I don't know. Let's see. What is this one? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk at the end, but I think the flavor on these things gets lost whenever we have a mix of these base cards that are modern and the witch cards, which are
Mhm.
witch themed.
Yeah.
It kind of throws me out of it.
I'm going to add 3.
Oh, Steph is finally here. She's done with her Beyond the Sun.
Whoa. Okay, I don't
I
think there's
do enjoy
anything
that
here.
game a whole bunch, that Beyond the Sun.
Oh, it's just a victory condition. Okay, so I just added 3.
All right.
All right.
So it's 6 to 6? No, 6 to 5.
6 to 5.
All right. All right, here we go. I'm making an emotional argument. Whoa. I get 2 value for each heart card in my examination.
Whoa,
2,
good
4,
job.
6.
Good job. Good
6
job.
plus 5 is 11.
6 plus 5 is 11. Do 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 do. Right.
All right. Ted says, "Is Tom backing Siege the board game?" Well, there's 2 reasons why I don't think I'm going to be backing Siege the board game. However, I always back games.
I'm just playing this procedure card. It's your turn.
Okay.
Placing it, and then I could use it later, but I'm not going
Yep.
to right now.
I always back games when they have like a free gift in the first 24 hours because you can always cancel the pledge later. But if you ever 20 days later go, oh man, I really want to pledge that thing, and then you find out that you didn't get the special thing, then you feel like a schmuck.
He gets a lot
So-
of buyer's remorse or buyer's.
So definitely pledge it, but I don't think I'm actually going to keep that pledge for 2 reasons. First, because I can play the video game. And if the game, it sounds like the board game is just exactly the video game on a board game, which doesn't totally excite me. The second part, no solo at all, because, it's meant to be a skirmish of people fighting each other. So, and third is the minis are not very exciting. They're just dudes in camo with guns. I mean, so normally if it's like sci-fi, I could use it in a sci-fi campaign or something if I don't like the game.
Yeah.
Or if it's fantasy, I can use it in a fantasy campaign if I don't like the game. But if it's just army dudes, like I can't use army dudes in just a normal, unless I'm doing like a War of the Worlds
Yes.
campaign or something, I guess. I don't know. So that's that. The key evidence has been shown. I'm showing you key evidence as an argument.
I don't think you can play that. I don't think the symbols match.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
So I'm going to play this card then for the symbols.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. This is my procedure card out here. Let's see.
Stephanie Beach Magic is promoting her magic stuff, but I thought she was retired. How can you make money when you're retired?
You're allowed
I guess
to.
you can still.
That's when you're allowed to do.
I think you can still buy stuff. You can still support the retired people. One day, Steph, I'll have to show you. I have a whole little magic closet. I have my own magic
Oh
stuff.
my goodness.
I got a little scotch and soda and some other little tricks
Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's see.
that you
here.
can do, no problem. I tend to go for the prop magic because it's easier that way.
I'm I'm not a huge fan of this, but I'll do it. So I'm going to add 1.
All right.
Then
and
each player discards and draws.
Oh, okay.
Discard 1 card at random and then draw 1. Like, it's not good for me,
Oh, okay.
but I'll do it anyway. And then draw 1.
Here, pick one of these.
And now it's still your turn.
All right. All right, I have a legal argument. I'm arguing. So I get 0, but I get 2 for every scales.
I object.
Whoa! I discarded that. All right. Well, then all I have is the key evidence.
Oh, no.
I
What does that
get
do?
+3 if the previous card in your examination is evidence and is not.
It is not.
So I just get straight up 2.
Okay. How many points do you have?
So now I have 13.
Whoa, shnikes. Okay.
That's all we can do.
Hmm.
Oh, I see. Steph retired from her QA job, but she's still doing the magic. She's still out there. And
Turning
now
tricks. I
that-
mean, magic tricks. Whoa, look at what I did there.
Since we're in a band, so now we can start playing shows now that clubs are opening. So
Well,
I'm
yes.
sure magic clubs are opening too.
Oh,
so
yeah. And we have a friend
You
who's a
can probably go
magician.
on
We have
the
another
road.
friend who's a magician. So,
Mhm.
ah,
Yes, that Beyond the Sun though, I think that it would be.
I pass.
I just feel it would be easier to play. Like the rules are not that complicated.
I pass, baby.
But I guess there's a lot of reading. There's a lot
Oh,
of reading on the
Are
cards.
you
and
out of
stuff.
cards?
I'm out of cards, so that's it. I've already
Oh,
passed.
I didn't realize you
Yep.
were out of cards.
That's how
Should
I got
I-
13. I played everything to the best of its ability.
I see. Well, now I kind of don't want to pass
Yeah.
because
Play
then
whatever
you'll
you
have
can.
6. But see, this is where I'm no longer invested because there's no bias anywhere. If you're going to get to spend 6, you can really only spend 5. And there's nothing there to remove. So like all your work is in vain. So I pass
All right.
unless you have a victory condition.
I got nothing.
Okay. So yeah, I'm passing.
Oh, I do have a victory condition. Draw 1 evidence from your examination. I don't have any evidence, so that was worthless. And does he have a victory?
I don't know.
Yeah, move a key witness to any place in that row. Well, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, you get a witness, so that's cool.
Right. Well, let me move Reverend up since he's got a big old defense.
But, okay. Oh, that's a good idea.
All right,
Okay.
and that's all I get. I get him. These
Sorry,
come back.
everybody. Highly uneventful. So see.
Oh, my influence, though, I have
Oh yeah,
to
yeah. Spend it.
spend something. So
It's
I
6.
guess I'll put it on here.
Yeah, you will.
That's all I can do.
Okay.
All right, you have favor now. So you get to
Excellent.
go first. Oh, and your sidebar refreshes since you lost
Oh,
a
good.
witness.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Well, we know who's not. Let's see.
All right, you've got one
This
last
guy.
dude that needs to die, and we're running out of witnesses. So
Yeah, we're not really. We have a whole stack. But yeah. Okay. What's his
Um,
arrival? I sway a bias, I think it says.
prosecution sways 1 brain from the mob to another witness.
Okay.
So here's a brain.
Let's put it on this guy, I guess. I mean, it might get spent.
Well, here's the thing now too. I called him because that's just default, but you can spend a witness card if you want to call somebody that already has one on them.
Oh, that's right. That's
If-
right. That's right.
I don't know if it matters.
Sure.
Well,
I'll
you could-
I'll do
you could
it.
Try it.
Sure, because they've never done that. Okay, so I just get rid of this guy.
Yep.
Spending a witness
Spending
card.
a witness
Okay, see you.
card.
Bye.
And then
So, I'm
basically
gonna-
means you can move someone else to the front. So
Yeah.
either one of these people.
Let's see. It doesn't matter.
Either of these is going to
It
be fine
doesn't
because you're
matter.
going to
I'll
get 3
take
and I'm
her.
going to get nothing. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So
And put that
goes
on
there. Yep.
there, right? Because I can put it
Yep.
anywhere.
Anywhere.
All right, cool. So
All right.
Mary, quite contrary. Oh, I gotta draw cards. You gotta get cards. You got
I
cards.
don't have cards.
Come on,
1,
babes.
2,
You got
3,
to get your
4.
cards.
5. No, Ted, I'm not into the 4X games so much. I'm just starting to get into them, but they're just a lot of work. So I'm normally all in on a game, even if it's 4X, if it has really cool miniatures. It's got a ton of cool miniatures. So if it has
You don't
cool
have a
miniatures,
score at
let
all.
me know, and I will definitely take a look at it.
Oh, if you have the judge's favor, refresh your sidebar. Oh, I don't need to do that and play one card from your hand. Ignoring bias. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep, we had the same card out.
Oh, okay.
Or similar.
Cool.
All right, it's Mary Goodwin.
5.
I think she's from the beginning, maybe.
I'm
Oh,
placing a 5. Yep. You're not going to contest it?
I don't know. Let me think about this.
Victory. Lose all influence. Well, I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna win right now off this card. So that's why I'm gonna
true.
bury
That's
it.
right. You're gonna bury it. That's
Yeah.
right.
Well, decide. You need to decide.
I've got 2
Tick,
objections.
tick, 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 tick. Come on.
You're at 8 already? Oh, because of that.
I'm at 8 because of that.
Yeah, I object.
Ah,
5 is too much.
criminy.
I object, Judge.
All right.
That argument was bullshit.
Okay. All right. So do I get to play another card? I can't remember. Do I play another card? I can't remember. Do I play another card? I can't remember.
Yes. you play
Okay.
another
Thank
card,
you.
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Power Rangers is a weird one because, yes, by all accounts, I should back it, but I didn't back the first one because I thought it might be too kidsy. And then I later found
I
out
can't
that
play
I
this
think
one.
it's actually got some pretty decent rules, but I haven't actually had the time to play the first one yet. So I'd hate to back the expansion when I haven't played the first one yet. So it's on my list of things
There.
to do.
Can I
as opposed to
add
the first
one to my influence? Thanks for nothing. Okay, your turn.
All right. I'm going to address the jury. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, all I ask is that you may take my words at face value. I am no liar or crook, and I believe in the testimony of the defendant you see before you.
Whoa.
So I get to sway one bias.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do
And I
it.
get
Do
2,
it.
so I'm going to get 2 of these bad boys. And I'll just sway this over here to make it fun for you.
To make it fun for me, don't do me any favors. Okay, 3. I get to pick at your hand and pick a card, and you have to play it if you can. That's what it says.
Oh.
Do you want to read it?
Nope.
Sure.
Peek at your opponent's hand and choose a card. They must play the card in their
If able.
examination if able.
Yep.
Well, here's my hand.
Okay.
Play it over here. I'll show you. We've got a 2-for. We've got one of your prosecution cards, which gets me jack and shit. We got a neutral card, and I've got a 0 procedure.
Okay, you got a lot of skulls. Let me see what's going on over here, because you can only play skulls and hearts. Skulls and hearts. Skulls and hearts.
Skulls and
And
hearts.
part of your opponent examination. Well, we're not going to do that one.
That's right.
Oh, it is evidence. Okay, we're not doing that one.
Oh,
Shuffle your
Steph Beck,
hand into your
Zombie
deck
Side
and then
Western. That's very interesting. I'm kind of done after this Zombie Side Washington ZC that we got, or the whole Zombie Side Second Edition all in that I got. There's only so much Zombie Side you can actually.
You have to play this one.
All right. So we put that there. It gets me 2. And I get to sway 1 on the Mary Goodwin. Whoa!
I got him.
Holy crap. That was awesome.
Yeah. Did you add your 2?
I did not.
Well, that was cool. Yeah. Oh, what is this? Oh, this was that card that I played in order to get
Yep.
to do that, right?
Yep.
Okay. So now it's my turn.
Now it's your turn. Yeah, the Zombie Side on Dead or Alive is Western. But zombie Western has been done to death. Also, the thing that turned me off with the Undead or Alive campaign, the thing that I love about the Zombie Side stuff is the Kickstarter characters are basically rip-off characters from pop culture. So there's a lot of different pop culture characters that you'll find. Like in this Zombie Side, the reason we're doing the Washington DC, they have all of the presidents of the United States.
Does this matter? I already have the judge's favor.
It doesn't matter now.
Do I get to take another action?
You do.
Okay. Sorry.
So go up by
Plus
2.
I just didn't know. I didn't know. Okay, you ready for this?
Well, I got to go first.
I get to take
Oh, you
another
get to take
action.
another action, right?
So 2 more, and I
Uh-oh.
get to sway one bias from the mob to a key
Uh-oh.
witness. Blah, 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 blah. What does she not have? She doesn't have a heart, right?
Yeah.
So plus 2. So that's just funny because I might be able to kill and I might be able to win.
I think you're definitely going to win because what are you at?
I'm at 11.
11 to my 4.
But I'm out of cards and all I have is this.
Yep.
Good luck to us. This might be the
All right.
end, you guys.
Sidebar, Judge.
Oh no. Bad card, bad card,
I need
bad
a
card.
card.
Prosecution card, prosecution
We need
card.
a card. What did we get? Oh, there's a 3. I could play a 3.
No.
Did you pass, you said, or no?
No, this is my last card. So I don't
It's
have
your
any more
turn
cards.
now.
I don't have any cards in my hand. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So if I have the judge's favor, refresh your sidebar and play 1 card. Oh, I'm out of cards, so I guess I'd have to pass.
You could sidebar.
Oh, sure, I'll sidebar. See
Then
what
you
I
get a
can do.
card. Now you get the judge's favor back. Whoa!
But that's my turn, right? Just the sidebar.
Oh, Mary Goodwin, you are so gonna die.
Yeah, she is. Okay, that was my turn. I sidebarred.
All right.
You guys, we're almost done. Ted, we're almost done. This is it. I'm going to kill Mary. Kill Mary. Kill Mary. Kill Mary. Kill Mary.
All right. I have a warrant for your arrest. That's gonna get me an extra 3.
What is that? I see.
So now I'm at 7 to your 11.
Fine, fine. I'm I don't know. What do you have? 11 to 7.
Yep.
All right. Well, I can't play this. What does this mean? The victory if claim 1 key witness and replace it with the top card of the witness deck. Oh, this means put someone back?
Yeah.
Why would
To make
you
it
do
easier to put influence on them, like if you're trying to get a 2 guy out instead of a 5 guy.
that? Oh, I don't get it.
Or, also these are in our favor or not in our favor based on,
Oh, sure.
right? Like all
right.
these guys had defense values on
Gotcha.
them. You would want a guy with a prosecution value on
All right. Well, I'm adding 1 more, so that makes mine 12.
it. Okay.
12 to 7. Tell Tom to give up so we can so I can win this game. I can win.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, all these stupid cards in my hand, the symbols don't match, so I have
Whoa,
to pass.
whoa, pass. Your Honor, the
Or,
prosecution rests. It's been lovely, everyone.
Oh, okay.
So what happens?
Well,
you pass?
you'll get the victory conditions, so you get to claim a key witness if you want. And this victory says +1 influence for each evidence in both examinations. So I have 1, 2 evidence, and you have
I don't think any. Oh, I have 1.
2. So you have 4. So you get +4 influence.
Whoa. That's pretty fun. All right, so now I got 16.
To 7.
16 to 7.
Which gives you
9.
basically 9 points to spend. So you get to spend your influence.
Okay. So I'll just do 5 and 4.
There you go.
Okay.
And then you get to claim this witness. And uh-oh. Dun, dun,
That's not funny. Okay, Mary's dead.
Mary's
Mary and Jonathan.
So here are your
and
3 witches that we burned at the stake.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Right
It's terrible.
there
You
you
guys,
go.
the game's over. What does everyone think about
So
this?
for the record, Diana was the one that burned them all to the stake. All 3 of these people got burned.
Oh,
Jonathan
really?
Burroughs, Elizabeth Harrow, Mary Goodwin, all burned at the stake.
Is that and that's how the game ends?
That's how the game ends.
Just like
you
that.
win immediately if you kill 3 people.
I'm the winner by killing people, you guys, which is my favorite thing to do. In
Whoa,
pretend.
let's see what she thinks.
I was going to do a 4. Steph was guessing my score is 4. But anyway, what do I think about this game? Well,
Mhm.
it's a good thing that we played it the other day because I did change my did change my approach a little bit, but you
Yeah.
you shouldn't have to go to lawyer up school or any school
That's
or
the
any
problem.
game school. And like you were pointing out, right, there's so many different versions, and every time the rules change. And so anyway, I'm glad that I played it one time to play it much better tonight. So anyway.
Yep.
I mean, it actually worked, but I had to go to school to do it, and I don't know
Yes.
where you were over here. Made it seem kind of easy, but you do get kind of gypped a lot out of points, out of influence.
The cards will swing one way or the other. I was playing it a little easy, but still, it was.
But still, I
you did
beat
a good
you.
job to get it
Yes,
through.
thank you.
But the trouble is, if you're going to make a modular system like this,
Yeah.
then have a solid core, and then add flavor to the solid core. Like
yeah.
for me, we played every case now except for the Godfather one,
Mhm.
and the first case is boring because it's not a murder trial,
Well,
and most of
that's
your
us.
most of your base cards that you get that are not related to case, the core cards, they say stuff like, I have the murder weapon.
Yeah.
So like you're playing a card in an art theft case, and you're saying, I know
Where
who the murderer
where
is.
there's no murder weapon.
So obviously we want murder trials. We don't want,
Well, some people
art
want
trials,
art theft. They're very popular documentaries. Those
but
art
yeah,
theft
I don't
ones.
think having a core deck of prosecution and defense cards that have arguments on them is really a
you
good.
don't. Yeah, you don't want them to be so specific that they don't work for all the versions.
If you're going to have a skin where you have all different years and different genres and whatnot, then make the
needs to be-
system universal.
Yeah.
And then, because this witch trial could have easily been its own standalone expansion
Mhm.
if you just would have added 20 base cards
Sure.
and put witch theme on it instead of this theme on it.
Which theme? No, which.
And then
theme.
I don't need any of this base game. I can just, the expansion can be its own game.
Right.
Right. So that's my trouble, and the interesting part about this is you're actually getting four completely different games.
Yeah.
But they play very differently, each one. And really, you want the murder trial one. The murder trial one is, I think, the best of them because it's the most balanced.
Yeah.
Because you have the jury. So basically in the normal
Yes.
game, you have 12 jurors, and each juror has one of these tokens on them, only one token, and you're swaying.
You're just working
back and
to
forth.
win over one.
So it is really a tug of war between you
Right.
and me trying to
'Cause everyone-
win over jurors.
Everyone already has a bias. The bias isn't going to move or leave the card entirely.
Right.
Right. You don't have to start. I mean, I guess either way, you're still kind of starting over, but it doesn't.
Right. Yeah. But in that case, I mean, the game is so much more balanced in that case number one. In this case, though, there's no real way to balance it. It's really just if you get a weird card one way or the other, then the prosecution will really get lucky and run away with it, or they will really get unlucky, like in your first play, and really couldn't even get one person killed.
Yeah, until very deep into the game is like the first time I killed somebody, which
Yeah.
is why I passed earlier in the early rounds just to get it over with and move through and get tokens on the board.
Yep.
Right. But anyway, why don't you ask me what I think with our She Hates
All right.
Games rating system,
New
new and
rating
improved by
system.
this guy as of June, because the middle of June was our 1-year anniversary, so we changed, upped, and improved our rating system, which you guys know all about already, right?
That's right.
Okay, quiz me, bro.
So number one,
I'm
what-
number one.
Did you feel heroic in the game? And that means, did the game have like a storytelling arc where there was a roller coaster ride of emotions and ups and downs? And
Well, I did feel heroic in that I got to kill some witches.
that's true.
However, I don't, I mean, it was kind of roller coastery. So I wouldn't say, this is a tough one. I wouldn't say it's like thematic roller coaster or anything. I didn't feel like I was.
You didn't feel like you were the prosecution saying guilty,
No.
burn that
No,
witch.
no, but I felt the push and pull of the influence and that kind of thing. So, was I invested in the story? Not so much. Roller coaster ride? Not a roller coaster ride. So I would have to say no.
Okay.
Sorry,
Let's-
guys. I gotta talk it out. I gotta work it
that's
out.
right.
I'm not allowed to just say yes and no. I've gotta support the argument, right? Like a lawyer up.
So, all heroes and stories have goals they need to achieve. Were the goals in the game clear? And did
Well,
it feel they were attainable?
Yeah, the goal was clear. I had to execute witches, and they had to have 4 tokens on them, and I had to kill 3 before my cards ran out, or before you, and that's pretty much it. So yes, it was it was clear, it was attainable. I wasn't sure if it was attainable, to be honest. So
Right.
yeah.
I still think there's a lack of explanation of what's really the good strategy. Because it wasn't until like the 4th time we played the 4th case that I started realizing, oh, you know what? We draw 5 cards in our hand every turn.
Right.
So what I was trying to do is efficiently figure out the best way to combo these 5 cards in my hand.
Yeah.
But really, I think one of the strategies is go ahead and lose a witness so you can keep a couple of cards that match, ditch these cards that don't match, and then get, on your next turn, you're going to have 3, and then hopefully you'll have this really awesome, sweet combo that you can kind of set up.
Right.
So I think part of the strategy is not needing to win every witness because you need to build your hand.
Right.
And I think no one explains that anywhere in the rules.
Sure.
And you just kind of
that's what you figure out once you play it, and that's especially good for you. And you may or may not have that luxury. Whereas prosecution, the fewer cards I have, the fewer opportunities I have. I don't know if that's really the case for you, but you're saying the same thing that I was saying at the beginning. I shut down cases early because I didn't want to spend cards, waste cards, and I wanted to load the deck with bias.
Yeah, because the prosecution in this case, not the normal game, but
Right.
in this expansion case, when the prosecution runs out of cards, their game is over. So,
Right.
so there actually that's what made me think of the utilizing the cards strategy better, because you have to want to keep.
Yeah, I need to hold.
You need to
them,
hold on
yes.
to the cards.
I need
as much
to
as
be
you
more
can.
conservative.
So,
Yeah.
it's just weird, but yeah, I get it. All right, so you're giving it 1 for goals anyway because it was
Sure, it's fine.
pretty clear. Now, was there a conflict or something stopping you from getting those goals? Was
You and
it
your
tense?
objections. Yes, there was a lot of tension for me because my goal, do you feel like my goal is clearer than your goal? Do you feel like it's more actionable? You
No,
must.
actually, this game is. I guess all the
Do you
games
feel
are pretty
left
easy.
out? You know?
I don't feel left out. No, I just feel it's a much longer game for me because I've got to wait for all the cards to deplete. So
Yeah.
I've really got to fight the sways for the whole game,
Mhm.
whereas you could end the game early if you could just
Sure.
kill 3 people,
Right. Yeah.
which is cool. But the trick is, did I have enough power to try to block you from getting your goal accomplished? And I think there's a lot of
Sure.
there's a lot of take
yeah.
that cards
Sure.
that you can totally screw with each other.
Absolutely. So there is that tension.
My trouble is I don't think it's balanced. I think there's times when I can get cards and I can just whomp you
Yeah.
and there's nothing you can do about
I
it.
didn't get a great draw of cards. Like I had plenty of prosecution cards. This hand or the hand before.
Yeah.
Even so, there is tension, and I do. Is it clear where I can affect things? Somewhat. So I will give it a point.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's talk about the agency of the game. Did you feel you had control, or did you feel the game was limiting, where you didn't have enough things you could do on your turn?
Well, we talk about the symbology a lot and how it doesn't match. So that was particularly excruciating for you at times.
Yeah, there's times where I'm like, whoa, I can play this awesome card.
And they're like, nope.
Oh, no, I can't.
Yeah. So, and there was one hand in particular where I just like, okay, well, I can't play anything else, so I just have to lose and give up, and there's nothing else that I can do. So that only happened one time, but that is limiting, and the symbology for you is a little bit limiting. So, did I feel in control? No, it still felt pretty chancy or
Right.
trepidatious, I would say.
Yeah, at any time, placing these symbols could be meaningless because if this guy comes down and you lose him, he goes back, and there's nothing you could do about it. So it's really hard to figure that out, I guess.
So did I feel in control? No. Was it limiting? Yes.
Was there a lot of good random dice chucking goodness?
No.
I don't think so, no.
No, Ted, there wasn't.
Was there a good wow factor? Were there any memorable moments or surprises?
Only when I snuck in that victory condition on you, but that was only because I didn't bring it to your
Oh
attention.
yeah, no, that was a good one. I did remember that. Yeah.
But again, like it clearly says on the card, and you could have read it. I just opted to not read it out loud because you kept saying, "Oh, I'm going to pass. Oh, I'm going to pass. Oh, I can't play anything else." Because you were talking about your game out loud. I'm like, oh, well, if he's really done, I'm going to play this card that says, if you win, you get to do this, which was execute one of the witnesses. Otherwise, we'd still be here playing, you crazy kids. That's right. So that was great that I snuck that.
I'll give it the wow. I was wowed by that.
Yeah,
that was a great move.
Yeah.
Is the setup worth the time, and did the turns flow well? Did it feel like a good amount of time?
Those are a lot of questions. You can answer for the setup. I'm going to say no. Was it a fun time to set it up? And is it worth the time? No, because you know why? I don't think it's worth the time, because even though I got to kill that last witness and I won, it just kind of fizzles out. There's nothing else happened. Like that's it. Like I'm like, oh, I won. Yeah, it's like plenty of other games that we played where just like, oh, when you used to ask it, do you feel like it went like this? And it didn't.
Right.
I mean, it did a little bit, but anyway.
And for me, it just feels like it goes on too long. That's why I really love the idea of the case number 1 as a murder trial case. And you have these jurors, right? So you're just trying to sway the jurors back and forth. But this jury pool makes the game so balanced that I can, because in the case 1, the victory condition is once you go through all of the witnesses, you get 5 witnesses, I get 5 witnesses. Once we interview all 10 witnesses, the game's over.
Yeah, that's it.
And so I totally feel if you want to play a shorter game, just reduce the amount of witnesses, and that will work. That should work super easy, and you could crank this game out in like half hour, 45 minutes, and it would go a lot faster.
Yep.
But for this expansion, you can't do that because the timer is the cards.
Right.
So you can't put less cards in there because then you're reducing the timer.
Right.
I guess you could say if the prosecution kills less people or something, but then I don't know that's going to be balanced.
But what's the point of even getting out the game if you really just want to play a game that's 30 or 45 minutes
So
long?
It's too sloggy and too long, Lori, you're up. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, that's right.
Were there interesting decisions that you could make?
Is that the question?
Yeah, the decision space. We said
there were a few things.
The complexity.
Yeah.
Right?
There were a couple of things that was good. So yeah.
Yeah, I think there are. There's a lot to do with not only the matching of the symbols, but how do you? Because some of these cards have victory conditions on the bottom of them, but you only get the victory condition if it's the last card you play.
If it's the last card in your...
So there's a lot of... I do like those little Sophie's Choice moments where it's like, oh man, I want to play this card for the big 5.
But I want to wait for it.
But I got to wait because I want to get the victory condition.
That's what I did to get that, to be able to execute that witness. So yes, there are... and there was a moment where I actually felt clever. I can't remember what it was. But I was like, oh, look at me. I'm being sneaky. So yeah, that gets a point.
Were the rules clear and the iconography easy to understand?
No,
I will just say this is the worst rule book ever in the history of mankind.
Whoa, you guys. You know how much he hates rule books that do a bad job. So this is the worst one?
It's just hard. They really did a bad job explaining the concept of bias tokens and how do you sway them and the difference between bias and influence. Because some cards say sway bias, which means you could just take a token and move it.
Right.
And some say gain influence, which means there are points you have to spend to influence the juror.
Right.
And when you do what and how and the order of it. And
how about the fact that I just had to keep asking you, is it draw up to 5 cards? Because that sounds like an option and a choice.
Yeah.
Draw up to. I could draw 1. I could draw 3. I could draw up to 5. If you always have to have 5 cards in your hand, say each round you must have 5 cards in your hand, period.
And then also, like, it wasn't until here's the instructions for the lawyer up. But you can see this is the setup for the witch trial. Totally different from the setup of the first ones. But it says to start the game with 4.
That's right. Key witnesses.
Yeah, it says shuffle all the witnesses together and deal 2 random accusers and 2 random suspects. Well, first of all, if I shuffle them all together, they're not all accusers or suspects. So I'm going to have to be, does that mean I have to go through that? Why don't I take the suspects and accusers out first, then shuffle the whole deck?
Right.
And then in the example here, they do it in a row of suspect and accuser, then suspect and accuser, which makes sense because you're going to call them one at a time,
Sure.
and each the suspects and accusers are
Prosecution and
prosecution and
defense.
defense
Right.
biased. So you would want to call them one at a time, but the
Right.
rules just say throw them out there any way you want.
Alternating. You want to alternate. Yeah.
So I don't know. Are you supposed to put them random? Are you supposed to alternate them? Are you supposed to do
Yeah.
2 and 2?
Yeah.
It makes sense to me to do alternating like in their diagram example, but nowhere does it explain in here that that's what you're supposed to do. So you're really kind of making logical guesses as to how it's supposed to play. But I guarantee you we made mistakes
Oh, for sure.
on the rules tonight.
Yeah,
Because,
like this doesn't even have an accuser or suspect. That's what I was trying to deal with too. It doesn't even. It's not
so
even labeled.
it's horrible too.
Anyway,
The
next.
explanation is horrible. But after you read and reread and reread and double reread and triple reread,
Oh, and then play, and then figure
play
it
a couple times, then
No.
then reread again, and then
Right,
play some more.
out. But why are we
maybe
doing
later.
that? It's called a game, not works.
And then finally, would you play it again?
Woof. Oh, look at that! How that came out. No, because I've figured it out. I figured this out. You know, like I have a prosecution, so I figured it out. I wouldn't want to play defense. Right?
This particular episode, you mean that expansion, right?
Yeah. I played this. We played this.
Yeah.
No, I would not want to play it again.
Okay.
Yeah, because I figured it out.
You figured it out.
I did.
Well, until the random cards screw you, but
Yeah. Well, I figured out the strategy that I figured out a different strategy for tonight, and it worked in my favor.
Yeah.
So, do I need to go and try another strategy that's going to fail me? No. No one wants to be a loser. I'm a winner, baby.
Whoa, that's
Okay,
right.
you guys.
If you lost, you probably would have wanted to play it again just to prove something.
Maybe. But no, it's tedious. It's no. It's not enough fun for the amount of time that you spend on it. It needs to be fun. While I gave it a, what is that? Let's see. 10 overshot, Steph undershot. Go! What is it?
It's a 5.
Oh,
She gave it
you
a 5.
guys.
out
Good
of
job,
10.
good job, good job. You know what that
That's
means?
almost as many witches as she's burned tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what that means? So there it is, Lawyer.
There
Up.
it
You
is,
got a
you guys.
5 out of 10,
So
which
what-
is anybody else's rating scale is completely average
Right.
game.
Yeah.
Again, we were judging this witch trial version.
Right.
I might give a point or two extra to case
Oh.
number 1. Case number 1 actually feels like a murder trial, which is
Yeah, the Fairmont.
why you want to buy this game in the first place.
Well,
is to
yeah.
play a murder trial, right?
Yeah,
Everyone wants
yeah.
to say objection and
Yeah, because
all
it's
the words,
it's
right?
the daughter and the
Sustained.
It's the daughter and her brother and the father and
Right.
you know, so it's familial and stuff, and so that you just want to be like the lawyers on TV, so it's silly.
But then that case number 1, once you play it, you don't ever need to play it again.
right,
'cause that's it.
exactly. Okay,
And so I think the
Oh.
only good thing is the case number 1, the murder trial, and you're only going to play it one time. So overall,
just like
I
this.
think it's a missed opportunity that they didn't make a better core system. If they really wanted to do a core system with expansions, then the
Yeah.
core system needs to be tight, and the expansions are just the flavor or the story
Right.
text, right?
right.
Much like a hostage negotiator or one of those types of games, right?
That's a fun
The
one.
system is the same,
Yeah,
but the expansions just add more characters or more things
characters.
to it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas this, every expansion is a completely different game. The rules are different. There's jury in some, there's jury and not in jury in
Right.
others. The Godfather one has dice for some reason. We haven't even played the
Whoa.
Godfather one, but
Yeah.
I don't know that we're going to play the Godfather
Yeah,
one.
so that's it. So that's 5 out of 10 for Lawyer Up for the Salem Witch Trial version specifically. And now, do you want to talk about the solo game with Ted?
Yeah, so the solo game there's solo cards that you do, and so since this is a 2-player game, you're playing one. So you do the same thing. You call a witness, you play a card, and then you look at the solo card to figure out which card the solo guy is going to play.
Mm-hmm.
But you can only play it with the art case.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, because the art case has different symboled cards in there that are used or not used by the AI.
Oh.
So again, you're limiting the whole solo experience to one case, and it's the weakest like training case. Again, case number 1, the murder trial case, is probably
That's
the
so
most
crazy.
exciting out of all of them. So it'd be nice if you could use the
But
solo mode.
Yeah, that's
Now,
crazy.
that being said, I did see on BGG that some people have made their own solo mode to make it more exciting. But
then there's your first mistake.
But
Right.
yes, why didn't the designers come up with that?
Right. Exactly.
So there you have it.
There you have it, you
So
crazy
lawyer
kids.
up.
Lawyer up.
Glad we did it.
Glad we did it. Are you? Well, yeah. It was fine. Like, there were some fun moments, but it's not. Yeah. Nope.
Right? Could you imagine Steph being a playtester of this game? I just couldn't. I couldn't get it. I wouldn't be able to get it.
Yeah.
Well, or maybe it'd be better to be a playtester because you could actually get answers from the designers while you play it
Yeah. Maybe.
instead of having to, try to read this horrible rule book. All right. So Friday,
Yeah.
we got
What
a lot of
about it?
work.
Oh, someone's got a lot of painting to do, and that's him over
We
there.
are doing Zombicide on Friday, and there's so
he's
many figures.
he's making promises, you guys. So I think it's really gonna happen. So Zombicide on Friday.
Zombicide, Washington ZC. Now I'm worried because on BGG people were saying it's Washington ZZZZZZ.
Oh no!
Like snoring to sleep.
What? Really?
But I think it's
no.
just because the missions are a little bit easy,
Oh.
and I think we are going to want them to be easy just so we can show off and have fun and blow things up.
Oh
So,
yeah, I love that. That sounds fun.
Yeah, so we're gonna play with the President expansion. So we have 6 U.S. presidents that we will be playing as survivor characters trying to rescue the Zombicide president from the White House. So
Whoa,
we're going to
that's
go in the White
amazing.
House and try to get the president with
Yes.
6 other presidents.
Well,
But
all
we
right.
might run into some crazy abominations.
Whoa, fatties, abominations.
Oh, I have a whole pack of custom
so gross.
abominations that came with the game too that we're going to paint. So it's
Okay.
going to be awesome. No, Steph, not the Western one. It's not out yet because it's still being delivered. Steph, if this is your first CMON Kickstarter, let me just prepare you that you're not going to see it for probably 2 years. You normally kickstart it, and then it'll be at least over a year before you get it delivered. Just so you know, the last CMON we did was Ankh, which is the new Eric Lang, the third in the trilogy of the Blood Rage and Rising Sun. And when did I Kickstarter that? I Kickstarted that, almost 2 years ago.
You guys.
And it's now COVID
I don't know how you do it.
stopped things and whatnot.
Sure.
But yeah. Yeah, Steph says March 2022. Yes, wouldn't that be nice if that's what's going to happen, Steph? But I guarantee you that you're looking at October 2022. But hey, just live with that. You've got it, and you're good to go.
Well, there you go.
Oh, we got one last comment from the dev.
Wow.
Oh, the
I'm not
Devil's
sure.
Punisher.
I'm not sure what all that means, but anyway, Steph was wondering if the gameplay is similar. Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, Zombicide is the same rules. So it's all, and so what you're going to see on Friday is going to be the game you can play out with your Western version.
Okay, cool.
It's just the Western version is going to have Western themed zombies and Western themed stuff. And they might have a new like Western rule or something, but
Gotcha.
for the most part, the rules we play on Friday, once you see us play this Friday, you will know how to play Zombicide.
Whoa! So is that it?
And then you'll be ready for next year when you get your Western game.
There you go. You can always use this video as
Oh,
reference.
that's right.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Steph. Thanks, Ted. Thanks, Crazy Devil Punisher Worshipper Dude.
I'm the Devil's Punisher. This is what it says.
It's like multiple YouTube accounts, but that's cool.
Yeah.
It's all
right.
good. So that's it. Lawyer up, done, and we're doing Zombicide on Friday.
Whoa! So we see you people on Friday. Happy Hump Day tomorrow.
Oh shit!
Okay, that's it, you
Have a
guys.
good night, everybody.